Did you find instances where files were just destroyed, including the sacks?
Objective form.
No, sir, not that I remember.
One of the reasons I asked you on that one comes from paragraph 13 of your affidavit. I'll hand you exhibit 2 so you can read along with me unless you've got it in front of you. Paragraph 13 on page 3, your affidavit says, and I'll read this, Memphis was among the cities with a larger pre-CODIS SAC inventory because, number 1, Memphis was one of the first cities to implement the collection of this type of evidence. Number 2, many of the older cases did not have a statute of limitations. And 3, unlike some other jurisdictions, Memphis did not have a practice of disposing of sacks in its historic inventory. Did I read that accurately?
Yes, sir.
Then the third one, which is what started this inquiry. Unlike some other jurisdictions, Memphis did not have a practice of disposing of sacks in its historic inventory. How did you determine that?
Twofold. One is conversations I've had with other law enforcement agencies. And 2, when I read the TBI report from 2014 and looked at submissions by other agencies, they did not have SAKs going back as far in the past as Memphis did.
But what I'm specifically asking right now is, what information did you have specific to Memphis not having a practice of disposing of sacks in its historic inventory?
So the fact that we found kits very consistently through the early 80s, and then after our inventory was completed in 2014, we actually found sexual assault kits from the 70s.
Were you aware that during this time period that MPD disposed of thousands of sacks, threw them away in a dump?
Objective form.
No, sir.
Is that the first you, my suggestion of that right here, is that the first you've ever heard of that?
Yes, sir.
Assume that it's true, that MPD took literally thousands of these sacks and threw them in a garbage dump. You would not approve of that, would you?
Objective form.
No, sir.
That would be inappropriate, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.